It's a warm Hanua Buena morning and welcome back to Best MSL. I've coming off a bit of a hiatus, bit of time off from this because of my sickness, and also coming off a good day yesterday though on Sunday. Returned to form from Quade Cooper, feeling his boots, and I had a good picnic in the park, running around with the brothers. Clear out the throat. Probably the best I've spoken in ages for the whole day, so thanking God for that. This is a bit of a milestone, episode 10. I've changed it up, gone more for a Jocko Willink sort of thing, where it's more just all based in my song and my text, so I won't give you any more secrets. That's all the secrets finished. And I will just be engaging with Joshua 6 and the song called Dirava by Daure Moses. Let's get straight to the music. Hope you can hear it. that's a good song for getting a bit of biblical language and a bit of even just theology of Christianity from that. One of the guitar ladies would say it about the Motuan or PNG praise songs just being a lot more straightforward and just proclaiming the basic truth of God, not like a lot of our new ones and old ones that in English that like tell I don't know, a bit more stories and like, oh, I was terrible in this and my life sucked and then Jesus did this and that. That's how like a lot of the English or Hillsong or I don't know, even the hymns, they kind of follow that and talk about the crapness of man and the greatness of God, and that the crazy mix that we have here on earth. But Dirava oina helaga, Dirava that's just the words for God. You are holy. God, you save. Oina he Maori. Oina hari hari para. You are grace. How nega tobu taumu. You're the man that wisdom comes from. And then he also sings Jehovah. So Jehovah oina uraheni. So love, God, you are love. Dirava aloka wayo honu dae. Dirava, you are full of love. Asiya egere muta. That's a good line. I see it. No one is the same as you. There's no one like you. So that's a ringing line that translates from like the English hymn and then across like, and also again on that Keriso hymn as well. You talk about Ta Selau Basine, saying no one goes against. So they're all plucking these. They're like verses that people are singing from the Bible, and it's nice and soothing and powerful. Kuba taidori vanaionohomu. So you stay up in the highest heavens at the end. Dori vanai. Dori atai dori vanai. That's where you live. Tano bara idoi na ia he tui tui tiom. So all the earth bows down. Oirara muhe lagana ipa megova mayahu. So in your holy blood, Orara muhe lagana. I couldn't quite hear that at start. Lucky he translates it for you. So in your holy blood, gova mayahu. So gova mayahu to me sounds like cover from like above. Gova mayahu, yeah. So I'll say it again, just powerful and simple proclamations in the way that the Motuan songs go. So yeah, I didn't hear that one till I was back in Australia. TK might have even sent the link. I think I'd come across it. Yeah, well along the piece, and I didn't actually like it that much the start, but yeah, like it just kept hearing it more and more, and then I just liked it more and more as well. So that's it. Dirava by Daure Moses. Well worth your listen, and it's good. It tells you what all the meanings are while you sing along. Alright, so doing something different with the reading. As I said, it's a bit more Jocko Willink. Maybe I'll just fill you in first to try and help you with the context of it. Joshua 6, a couple of things happened before Joshua 6. First thing that's happened in 1 is that's where God's now talking to Joshua. He's appointing Joshua as leader, first leader after Moses has died. So pretty recent after them crossing the Red Sea. Moses wasn't able to take him all the way through the wilderness, and Joshua was going to have to take him. All he'd have to do is be strong and courageous, which is a world famous verse, really. Joshua 1:6 or 1:9. Be strong and courageous is the encouragement, and it really works for days like Father's Day, which was recently. So God's gone and appointed Joshua. And everyone's a bit scared of the Israelites because they've heard that the Israelites have crossed the Red Sea on dry land and escaped the Egyptians. So everyone's like scared of them. Joshua has sent some spies into Jericho, and that's where the prostitute Rahab has taken them in. For them to spy out all of Jericho, and she hid them in her, I don't know, I guess attic, but I don't know what it's called. And the cops, I don't know, whoever was angry and sent for them, she just lied to them and said that they'd gone and run and get them. Thanks, Rahab. So her whole family was saved because of that later. What else has happened? Oh, he actually, before they got up to Joshua 6, in Joshua 4, the Israelites actually crossed the Jordan, the river Jordan, in a similar way. So God, to elevate Jordan in the eyes of the Israelites, he also gets Joshua to hold the river flow back as well. They crossed the Jordan River on dry ground as well. So they did pretty much the same thing as Moses. And right up to the very next thing, Vasigai Baba Bi Shriataurima Bab Peritomedia Low. God gets Joshua to circumcise all the guys because they hadn't been, and they were all a new crop of guys that had been born in the wilderness. And then he sends his fighting angel to Joshua, and then Joshua is told by that guy, the angel, to take his shoes off because he's standing on holy ground. So the exact same thing that God did for Moses, or through Moses, it's like a repeat. So that's why I keep confusing the name when I'm telling you. Anyway, that's a bit more intro than I thought I was going to do. But let's hear this gun reader.
Jehovah ese Joshua e Hamaro ai te Jericho Hanua Hanua oi imamu ai varanate mai pa o pavana pana mai na tuai orea nei Hanua baraka e hejo mai tuai orea nei doi naida nega tata mai dina tata amo unu bakaratuma ela bona dina kawasai pai oe a helaga tauri hahitu e silani amo ane ti toa dia amo e kara kividia hitu pai atu Maua he laga na varanai baera. Ina iha hitu nai, anua baraka e hegege nega ha hitu. A he laga tauri dan kiwi bai hiri. Ena kiwi regena ba kamonai e hiriri daudau. Naneganai tauni mani mai bojai, ai lolola medika. Ena hanua maguna baine hekikitoki. Tani mani mei bojai na marodiai, wadabai raka bala. Anapunai, Iosua unu ese hahelaka tauri e puridi eto. Taravatu nauna bawapiais. Hahelaka tauri hahikukani. Nani mamuane tido adie. Amo. Ekara kividia hitu bayaki. Yehove na mawa helaka na. Bayranai bayraka. Yese tauni manima tanu hanawadi eto. Aula. Hanua barakaya hegege. Tuwari taudi ese Yehove na mawa helaka na bayranai bayraka. Iosua ese tani manima bare hagini dia hegerina. Ahelaka taudi hahitu osi. Ese nani mamuane tido adie. Amo ekara kividia hitu osi. Yehova varana venai rakala kibia hiri. Idia muridia Yehova na taravatu mawana e huaya. Wari taudi na kibia hiri taudi vara dia iraka. Aure taudi logorana mawa helagana murina iraka. Kipina e hiri lolo. Iosua ese tani manima hagini dia po basia lolo. Ano basia hera hera. Eva tau muia mu basine lasini ela pana kuna maine kinita ivana to alolo ena balolo. Ana punai ese Yehova ena mawa helagana ya siaia. Anua baine hagekea nega tata mona pena taruha e lo lau enusengia e noholani. Daba matunai Iosua e farisi mana hahelaga taudi ese Yehova ena mawa helagana e kapiaisi. Ena hahelaga taudi hahituosi ese nani mamuane tito atia. Amo ekara kivitia hituosi ati. Yehova ena mawa helagana varana era kivia hiri lolo. Paradia tuari taudi eraka Yehova ena mawa helagana murina. Ore taudi eraka kivia hiri lolo. Dinai haronai tan hanua eraka hekeke nega atamo. Ena taruha mai lola. Ina taratoi unu ekaratuna. Ina iha hitunai idia na dada wabura nai toi pareisi. Unu eraka hekeke tuna. Nega hahitu. Dina tamonai nega hahitu hanua eraka hekeke. Nega iha hitunai hahelaga taudi ese kibi ehiri negana. Iosua ese tani minima hamaroti eto. Alolo. Badna be Yehova ese hanua vada e henini. Hanua maya nina idoina ina Yehova ese vada e venai. Maine hebua tarik. Ariara ahinena rahaba. Maina ruma taudi podia ita. Maya badna be Yese. Iseda hasina doa taudi e hunidia. Mui ve nahua mui batopo. E gaudi e ahu gaudi e taba wapi e pena. Ibo mui baha hedika. On Israel taruhana bahadikaya. Kona be bahahe parahia mekaina. A silva bona gaudi gora e bona awi labura audi bona awi gaudi. Na hehe laga Yehova ena habo rumanai ba habo dia. Ana bona ita ni manai lolo. Bona kibi taudi e na kibi e hiri. Tani manima ese kibi regedi e kamonai bona ai lolo lalotika. Ena hanua maguna e hikikitoki. Tani manima na marodi e rakavari e hanua e abia.
Okay, we're reading Hanoi doina e habua e tari. Tatau bona ahine memero bona Yahu. Bora makau bona mamue bona Don ki ibo bodria ina dare matana amo e aladia masi. Iosua ese hasina doa taudi e raruo si e hamaro di e to. Ariara ahinena ina ruma e bada e kau. Ahine mai varavarana i bodia i de bahaka udia lasi o guau heni dia hamata he kere kerena. Tauna bunai hari ere gaba taudi ikuna guna hasina doa ela na eraka variai. Rahaba mai tamana bona sinana bona taihuna bona varavarni bojaida. Ea kaudia las. Varavari na ibodia e lau haidia Israel taudia eria taruha muri na erakatani dia. Ben hanua na lahiamo e doa mai anina I doinaida. A gold bona silver bona Ari labra gaudia bona Ari gaudia e abidia. Yehova e na ruma e habodia. Dava bada gaudia e habodia va gabunai. Ariara hinena rahaba tamana e na ruma taudia bona varavara e bodia ita. Iosua e se hamawidia. A hinena Israela e no homu ema bona hari. Vanebe se Iosua e na hesia I taudia ba e hasnaro totona Esia dia na erawadia. Una negana Iosua se erava aukana e heni dia to. Ina Hanua Jericho baine hadaya lo tauna. Na Yehova se baine uduku iraya. Ruma badi dia baine hagini davana na natuna roboana baine masi. Bona iko baine hagini davana na natuna taumuri tai baine masi. Tauna buna Yehova se Iosua e bamua ia harina na tano I doina e piua. Then goes on to Joshua 7. Tempted to read that, but I'll let you catch up. I'll just read. What I did was I read this for a few times. Been reading it for like a week now, I guess, in the background. Let's read the key bits that I've read underlined. Bena Kudouna e hetaha bona laumadia e Daure Israel taudia daidiai. That's saying then their hearts were like scared and their spirits frightened Israel taudia daidiai because of the Israel people. Just before chapter 6 starts, this is the angel. He says, Emu tamaka ne aimuamu akokioho badnabel kinu gabuna natano helagana. I'm hoping you can hear that. Emu tamaka ne aimuamu akokioho. Take your shoes off from your feet. Badnabe oginu gabuna. Badnabe because oginu gabuna. Your standing place. Natano helagana is ground. Tano helagana, ground, holy ground. Sweet. You should know that is Moses and Joshua. Okay, back into number 6. Some important bits. Jericho Hanua eheko ahu Israel taudia daidia tase raka lasimana tase raka variai. So that's a big reference to what these people in Jericho built. Eheko ahu Israel taudia daidia. They closed their city up completely. I guess now that I'm thinking about it, ahu is probably that finishing, that completeness. But I'm still gathering the sense of the word. Heko ahu, to close, he to make, ko closed. So they've just made a massive fence or wall in Jericho. Because of the Israel people, they're scared of Israel stealing, taking it. Imamui varanato. So God told Joshua that Jericho, Imamwayato, put it in his hands. Nani mamruana die do diamo e karakibidia. That was a big mouthful that I didn't know what that meant when I was reading that the first time, maybe first couple. So Nani is goats, mamruana dia means they're firstborns or they're males. Doa dia amo e karakibidia. So from the horns, doa diamo e karakibidia, they made trumpets from the horns of rams or horns of Yeah, I think so. And that's what they use for their trumpets. Hanua Maguna Baina Hekiki Dobi. So the Magu is the fence. Hanua Maguna is the city fence. Baina Hekiki Dobi. Hekiki, when mom says like Hekiki, she's saying like pressure. Giki, yeah, like that's she's saying mass. Yeah, so Hekiki Dobi was to like massage it or to the Dobi means down. Yeah. Or surround it, I guess. Kibia Hiriri, they blowing their trumpets. Iosua Setani Hakani Dieto. Hervata Urumui Amabasine Lasi Elbonadina Bainakini Dai Bainatoa Lolo Benabalolo. Interestingly, Joshua said to the people, Ehakani Dia, it commanded them, Hervata Urumui Amabasine Lasi. Not one word from your urumui, from your mouths, basine lasi. No, it's not gonna come out from your mouth. Not word from your mouth. Elabona dina by Nikini day, till the day that arrives by Nikini day, by Nato alolo. Till the time I say alolo, shout, benabalola. But I'm pretty sure they went around and still were blowing their trumpets, and each time that they did walk around. Dina iha hitunai iria na dava vaburana e tori isi. They wake up in like early in the morning, darkness. Hanua unue rakai he gege toma nega ha hitu. So on the seventh day, unue rakai he gege toma, they rakai hege means walk around, surround. Toma is like that, nega ha hitu. So 7 times they walked around. Kivia Heriri Negana, Joshua Satani Mahamadieto, Alolo. So they sounded the trumpet, and Joshua said to the people, shout, because God has given the village to you. And Amai Anina Idoina Jehovah Esevara Erevaya. They devoted all the stuff in the village for God. They Hebua tarried the village. They routed it. They just destroyed it. Ariara Hahinena Rahaba Mayana Ruma Taudi Bojada by a Maori. So the Ariara Hahinena is the prostitute. Rahab Mayana Ruma Taudi Bojada. My possesses means it's with all of her family. They survived. But Nabeia isera hasnado taudi ehunidia. Because Ia Rahab, she isera hasnado our spy taudia hasnado taudia ehunidia, because she hid our spies. Taunimanima is a kibi regadia kamurai bonamai lolo lalodika. So all the people heard the noise of the trumpets and they shouted lalodika, like just bad lalodika. Yeah, like shouted desperately, I guess, or loudly. Benano maguna hegiki topi. Tanimina marodia rakavare hanua abia. So the Hanua Maguna, the fence of Jericho, ehegigi dobi. So they just did the trick, the 7 walk-arounds, and the trumpet blast, and then they walked straight into the village. and took it. Habua Atari, they routed it. Tatau, Bona Ahine, Memira, Bona Yahoo, Boramakau, Bona Mamwe, Bona Donkey, Ibo, Podiana, Daure Matanamo. All of those things, donkeys, people, they killed it with the sword. Eala Diamase. Hanua na lahiam we doa Mayani na idoinaida. Then they set the Jericho on fire, with everything in it, except of course Rahab, because she knew word Rawadia. She hid the spies. Rawadia is a word that I'm not familiar with. I wanted to point out one of the words on verse 26, Urugui Raya. Yahweh Sebaina Urugui Raya. Actually means curse. And then if you break down the word, Uru is like mouth. Gui is like where you gooey into the car, you jump into it, or you gooey the canoe. You kind of, you get sort of stuck, or you're in it. So the curse is the gooey uru gooey. So from your mouth, you're like joined or stuck by it as a curse. Makes sense. Last verse. Tanabuna Yehovah Iosua Bamwa Ia Harina Natano Itoinai Epua. It's not talking about kicking Kenny. It's talking about Harina, means like fame or news. Natano Idoinai, all of the earth is pure. So it's spread. Talks about the gospel pure, being shared, especially in the Bible. So what have we got to? Oh, right. So I've kind of been doing Daika Daka Edeseni Edenekai Daka Dana Edebamana already. But let's see if I can speak through it pretty quickly. Daika. So we've got a few people in play here. Rahab, the Ariara Ahinena. She Isera Hasnado Hunidia. She hid our spies. Before we have that, Mose Mase. We have Mose, Iosua, Joshua. Who was the angel that told Moses, Joshua, to take his shoes off? Yehovah ena tuari orena baina halohiaya. So Yehovah ena tuari orena lohiana. Yeah, so one of God's leaders from his army. Yep. So that's the main who's Dahakevara. What happened was Jericho Hanua na Hekoa who Israel told you that, yeah. So people built up a big wall in Jericho. Jehovah Hagania, he told and commanded Joshua, Imanai Varaneato, he put Jericho into the hands of the Israelites. The way that he did it, probably answering Edabamana now. They were to Rakai Hegege, they were going to walk around the walls of Jericho. Iha Hitunai, on the 7th time. Mamuaneti Doadiamo Ekara Kibidia, or the Kibi, the trumpets, they're going to Hiriri, Ebone Lolo. Bena Elolo Lalodika, they yelled as loud as they could on the Ihahitonai. When they walked the 7th time, the Hanua Maguna, the fence of the village, Kikitopi, I think is what they say, it fell to the ground. Yeah, so that's it. Hanua Maguna Kikitopi. And then Gawi Boldiai, Ahine Diabona. Tatao, all the men and women in the village. Eala Diamase, they killed them bona lahi e Daure. They set it on fire. The Rahab bona ina varavara e Popoldia e Hamari. They saved them because of their deal. And what else happened? God said to not to take the gold. Bona silver, bona auri labra is bronze. But they were not supposed to steal it, which one of the people actually ends up doing, Akan, in chapter 7, and leads to the Israelites actually going and getting destroyed by the next group of people that they want to take the land back from. But because Akan did that sin against God, they failed and they actually ran away, and 36 of them died, which is a significant number in that it's 6 times 6, but 36 of them, they couldn't do it, and the reason they couldn't get the next town is because someone had taken the Revadia, the Revaya, Vade Revaya. So during the Hebwatari, during the destruction of the place, Hebwatari, they were supposed to keep things devoted to God, which was the gold, silver, and bronze in the Revaya, and then they didn't Revaya it, and they didn't put in the Habol Diagabuna, just where they would collect it all for God, and he kept a bit, so no good. And it finishes, the finish is that Ruma, Joshua just says if anyone wants to rebuild these walls, it'll cover the cost of their firstborn male. If they want to remake the gates, that'll come with the cost of the lastborn male. So it's big sacrifice and big work but also just not good if you were to build that stuff again. Side note, in my pre-reading, Jericho Tauranai. Daure is obviously where we go in the village in HB, Hanua. And the place actually is translated in this Bible as plainlands, as the plains, the Jericho plains. So basically, it's all sweet signals out here. I'm back at number 16 here in Richmond Terrace, and I'm in plainland. I'm in Daure. Well, what would you know? How would you be? So Jericho Tauranai. I was like, Tauranai? I was like, Jericho Tauranai? Well, yeah. Anyway, Edisani, well, as I've already said, Jericho Tauranai is where the Taruha, where they camped for a bit. Had the Hasanador send the spies up to the town. I imagine Jericho that they surrounded was up on the hill. So that's where it happened. Edinagai. So this is after Moses has died. Mose Mase Murinai. And when else? What other timing? Rakahanai. Yorodana Sinavane Rakahanai Murinai. Yeah, after that, after crossing the Jordan River, as the Israelites do, and also Peritome. Israelites at Peritome dia Iharuna, the second time they circumcised the Israelite men. So that's all happened before the verse 6 and them taking Jericho with trumpets and yelling. Dakanai, why is this happening? For mine, the thing is, Dirava no Dirava that God wanted people to understand that e bamuava that's Israel tari boria vardia benabai di balawe se oi na bama mu mose na bamuava he gergerina. So for mine, God was really showing Israel that for them by Diba that they'll know loud God talking me. I always say oi na bama mumu. I'm bama mumu is I'm just with you at your side. Mose na bama bama hege. So the same way that I was with Moses, I was with Joshua. So Bahahelka Baguada, be strong and courageous. That's how they translate it in this section of the book of Helaga. Bahahelka Baguada, be strong and courageous. Dakadainai morning done. Edebamana. So how did he do it? It's probably just in the obedience to the commands. I mean, it's not. You could say it's built up to it. Joshua has accepted the leadership role and done all that, and yeah. Then the literal how is the hahituna hekege rakaya hekege is to surround the village, walk around it, 7 times, and kibi ahiri, just blow the trumpets. So it's good. I enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I want to thank you for listening. If you're out there having a listen to Top Gun all this time, thank you very much. It's as I always say, I hope it's helping you as much as it's helping me, because you never know something really until you try and teach it. I know that as a teacher, because you can go in and you don't know anything you're talking about. You have a pretty crap lesson, but teaching stuff, it's beneficial. All right. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Have a good day or afternoon, evening, whatever you're up to. Keep reading the Book of Helaga, whether it's on the app, on the pages, whatever it is, and keep listening to the Motun music and keep chirping up whenever your aunties or mums or bulbuls, whatever, he's talking to you in Motokaro. Just herawa namo, okay? Just wow cover, just tahua, lazi, just throw it out, nege. And happy days. See you soon.